The May 2020 Visa Bulletin is out. The Visa Bulletin shows you which green card applications are eligible to move forward based on when you filed your I-130 or I-140 petition. That date is your priority date. Even though we are in the middle of a pandemic, immigration applications are still being processed, and there has been forward movement in several family and employment categories this month. The only thing that's not happening right now are routine visa appointments at U.S. consulates abroad. Those have been suspended until at least early June. So if you're waiting for an immigrant visa appointment abroad, you will have to wait a little longer. But for the rest of you, let's dive right into the bulletin so you can see where you are in the green card line. To stay up to date with the Visa Bulletin, be sure to subscribe to our channel and hit the bell to be notified when we post next month's update. I'm going to start with the final action dates in the family category. I just want to repeat the difference between the final action and filing dates because I get this question every month. At the top of every Visa Bulletin, it says to use the final action chart for adjustment of status applications unless otherwise stated. This refers to people waiting to file Form I-485 that are already in the U.S. and adjusting their status either through family or employment. If you are outside the U.S. and waiting for consular processing, the dates for filing chart tells you around when you should be notified by the National Visa Center to submit required forms. Every month, the USCIS lets you know which set of dates they want you to use for adjustment of status applications. You can get to it by clicking on this link inside the Visa Bulletin, and it brings you to a page like this. As you can see for May, they directed most family categories looking to file Form I-485 to use the dates for filing chart except for F2A, which is for spouses of green card holders. Okay, so let's get into the final action dates for family categories. The F2A category, which is for green card holders sponsoring their spouses, is still current. It's been current since the summer of 2019, which is pretty remarkable. If you are a green card holder thinking about sponsoring your spouse, you should file ASAP. The Philippines has been moving forward faster than other countries this year, and in May, it again advances 4 to 6 months in several family categories. In the F1 category, which is for unmarried sons and daughters of U.S. citizens, we see 3 months in forward movement for most countries. In the F2B and F3 categories, you see between a month to 2.5 months of forward movement across all countries. In the F4 category, which is for siblings of adult U.S. citizens, it hasn't really changed much at all, just a couple of weeks forward for India and a month for Mexico. Now, let's move on to the employment categories. The biggest news this month is that the EB1 category is current for all countries except India and China, which is great news. The EB3 category sees minimal movement in May, with India moving forward 5 weeks and China just 1 month. The EB2 category remains largely unchanged, with no significant movement since last month, just 2.5 weeks forward for China, which is really not much. In the EB5 category, India moves forward 9 months, while China and Vietnam move forward almost 2 months. If you have any other questions around the Visa Bulletin, leave me a comment. If you found this video helpful, hit the like button below, subscribe to our channel, and share this with anyone looking for this information. See you in the next video.